It's coffee time! Allow me to show you, as is my custom, my latest zit is right here. Made me so angry because just yesterday, normally I break out right around my hairline, which I think is pretty common. So I was thinking just yesterday, I was like, man, I haven't had a bad breakout right in here in a long time. And normally I'm breaking out there all the time. I just like covered up with bangs, right? So I was like, dang, I've been doing all right. Feeling pretty good about it. And then the very next morning it showed up, and it's not even one of those ones that hurts. It's just there mocking me. Just like, yo, what up? You want to deal with this? I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. But aside from that, had a great day. Let me tell you why. I came up with a new method for cleaning my apartment. And it goes something like this. Whatever show you are currently addicted to, you let yourself watch one episode of that show in between chores that you need to be doing. So, take my situation for example. I was watching an anime called Kami-sama Hajimemashita, and I was so excited to be watching it. Right when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, I get to watch more Kami-sama Hajimemashita. So jazzed. Not only because there's a fox demon character, but kind of because of that. So I sit down to start watching it, and I was like, but I have so many chores that I need to do. Like, I can't just sit and watch anime all day, although I would love to. So I decided, okay, every time I watch an episode, I will go and do a chore. And not just like a piddly little chore. It'll be like something, an activity that needs to get done. Like, it won't be, I'm gonna vacuum the hallway. It'll be, I'm gonna vacuum, right? So that was my plan for today. And it worked like a charm. I got so much done today. I was jazzed. And I finished Kami-sama Hajimemashita. And it's very good. I was not expecting to. I don't like romantic comedies very much. But both Nisekoi, I like the anime way more than I like the manga. I didn't like the manga all that much when we read it. I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. But I really like the anime. I think that it suits it. And then Kami-sama Hajimemashita, I was like, oh, I know this style of art. Started watching it, and I was like, I don't think that, even though there's an awesome fox character, I don't think that this is for me. And then it wound up being awesome. Like, not that much drama involved. There was not that much drama, and that's normally what I hate. It was just a lot of sillies. Just a lot of sillies. So I enjoyed my day, and I got so much done. I also cooked, but we're not going to talk about, actually I will talk about that. I also cooked, and it was bad. It's like, not good. I won't say bad. It wasn't inedible, but I didn't want to eat it. I was like, okay, I'm going to look up a Alfredo recipe. Since Sam's not here, and I know that he would have just hated eating it, it's like, I'm going to make a non-dairy Alfredo recipe and see how it is, because there's so many different ones. And the one that I've had before is like, not almonds. What is the nut that I'm thinking of? Maybe cashews? It's a nut. And nutritional yeast, like blended together with a couple of other things like almond milk and things. And it was delicious. It was part of like a mac and cheese sort of recipe. I'm more talking about just like cheese sauces, right? So I was like, okay, I've had that before. I'm gonna try something totally different. So enter cauliflower again. There was a cauliflower Alfredo recipe that was super easy. And I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I've got some chicken in the freezer. I'll just thaw some chicken and make up some whole wheat egg noodles, and then we'll have Alfredo, and that'll be great. So I made everything up, put it all together. It smelled fine. I started eating it, and I don't know why people keep doing this. I like how I put my finger out like I'm about to tell you. I'm going to tell you a thing. I don't know why people keep doing this, but they keep making it so that if you're using cauliflower as a mashed potato substitute, as like a weird cheesy sauce substitute, which I don't know why you would use cauliflower to replicate cheese, because it doesn't. But I tried it. Every single time they're like, put a ton of garlic in there. And I'm like, okay, I love garlic, sure. They always tell you to put so much garlic in there that you can't taste the cauliflower anymore. And I'm like, why? Why can't I just enjoy both? Like, I've accepted that this isn't going to be cheese. I've accepted that this isn't going to be Alfredo. Like, why can't I just enjoy the taste of cauliflower and garlic without it tasting like I'm just eating straight up garlic? I'm probably not going to get sick for a while. Garlic's very good for that. But what? I was sad with every bite. I was just like, I love garlic so much, but this is it's too much. It's too much. And I kept trying to like save it. I was like rifling through my spice cabinet, just like, and it tasted better, but just still not good. And I have a lot left. That's the sad part. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let it sit in the fridge, even though that's probably going to make it worse. I'm going to let it sit in the fridge, and I'll try it again tomorrow. And we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not assuming that that's going to turn out good, as I don't think it's going to be good. That was the one blemish on my day. The one blemish on my perfect day. And then, of course, after I was done watching Kami-sama Hajime Mashita, I was like, okay, I'm still in an anime zone. I've caught up on pretty much all of the anime that I really wanted to watch, which is crazy. But then that also meant that I was like, okay, I guess I should look into, it's starting to, I feel something just fell off of it. That's gross. Anyways, it's probably stuff. I was about to get more descriptive and then I realized that it would gross you out. So I'm just going to say stuff. It's probably stuff. Anyway, so I decided I was going to look at my list of different anime that people keep suggesting that I watch. And I was like, all right, I can watch Psycho Pass. I watched just the intro. And I was like, this is too serious. This is way too serious. I can't do this right now. So I just like shut it off. I didn't even give it one episode. I just watched the intro and I was like, I'm in such a fluffy mood. I've literally watched, because I had watched, okay, in the past like week, let's say, I've watched all of Noragami. I've watched all of Hamatora. I've watched all of Kami-sama Hajime Mashita and all of the Nisekoi anime. Now, only Kami-sama has finished its first season. I'm hoping for a second season. Oh my gosh, that would be great. There are so many questions. And everybody's like, you should read the manga. And I'm like, but the anime's so funny. Anyway. So, 3 of those are happening right now. So there weren't that many episodes to watch. But I watched so much, and none of them are like super serious, right? Like Hamatora is kind of, it's weird. Hamatora is weird, so it like gets silly sometimes, but for the most part you're just like, stakes feel a little high right now. But like Noragami, super silly with like kind of serious undertones, which I like. And then Nisekoi is a rom-com about a dude whose family is the Yakuza, and he has a locket around his neck that there's a girl 10 years ago who has the key to, and they made a promise that one day they would find each other again and open up the locket and get married. And so he's like, one day this girl will find me, and then it turns into like a weird thing where all these girls suddenly show up in his life, right? So then I watch Kami-sama Hajime Mashita, which is about a girl whose entire family ditches her because her dad goes broke and everybody just leaves. And so she's homeless and all by herself. And then this guy tells her to go to the shrine. And so she goes to this shrine, and when she walks in, they're like, you're the new land god. And she's like, huh? It's very silly. But her familiar is a fox, which is the only reason that I watched it. Literally the only reason that I watched it is because on Tumblr I was seeing so many gifs of like this fox character, and I was like, I gotta watch it. I have to. And then it wound up being hilarious, but it took a couple of episodes. It took a couple before I was like, I don't know. It wound up being hilarious. So then I tried to watch Psycho Pass, and that was not gonna happen. It's just too hard. Too hard. Although now I really just want to watch the second season of House of Cards. I don't know why I'm on such a like TV binge. I haven't been on a TV binge this hard in a while. I feel like the sort of thing where I finish one thing and then I immediately want to start something else. Normally it's, I've watched a few episodes of this show because it's a good show, and then I watched a few more episodes of that same show. This has been like, aside from yesterday, it's been like hardcore, like lots of anime. A lot of anime, which is good because I'm going to be doing what we watched for Daza. I don't know, plenty to talk about. I'm going to be like, what have I watched? Let me tell you, sir. Watched a lot. A lot. Tons, if you will. But now, I don't know, maybe I'll watch the first episode of House of Cards. No. That'll be a rabbit hole then, too. Maybe I'll play more Banished. Banished is great. Banished is really fun. Yeah, maybe I'll go do that. But anyway, hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.